They treated her like she didn't belong there, pulled her aside, unzipped her worn-out duffel bag like it hid something dangerous, until their hands stopped, frozen, hovering over a folded American flag and the ID card that didn't just say U.S. Armed Forces, it said Special Recon Classified Clearance, Honorably Retired. Before we begin, let us know which city you're watching from, and if you believe this story deserves to be remembered, hit that subscribe button and help us keep their memory alive. She wasn't dressed like a soldier. No boots, no camo, no military insignia. Just faded jeans, a gray hoodie, and a duffel bag with fraying seams and a busted zipper. She looked more like a tired traveler than a veteran, which is probably why the security team didn't hesitate. She had stepped into the high-profile tech conference center in San Diego, an invite-only event crawling with press, CEOs, and defense contractors. The kind of place where credentials mean everything. She walked in slowly, quietly, as if she'd been here before, and technically she had, years ago, before the upgrades, before the badge scanners and facial recognition checkpoints, back when she was the one giving briefings behind closed doors. Not that anyone here knew that now. As she approached the first checkpoint, one of the guards leaned over to his colleague and whispered something with a smirk, then stepped in front of her. "Ma'am, can I see your event pass?" She paused, reached into her jacket, and handed over a plain envelope. Inside, a visitor's temp badge, hand-signed by someone higher up, but not high enough, apparently. The guard raised an eyebrow. "This is not a standard clearance. Who issued this?" She didn't answer, didn't flinch, just stood there, calm. A second guard walked over, then a third. "Ma'am, we're going to have to check your bag." No emotion crossed her face. She nodded once and handed over the duffel bag like it was nothing more than a lunch sack. But her grip lingered, just for a second. The first guard placed it on the metal table and unzipped it with casual roughness. And that's when it shifted. No alarms, no beeps, just the air in the room, like something sacred had just been disturbed. Inside, folded with careful precision, was a triangularly creased American flag, and next to it, in a plastic sleeve, a faded service ID. The guard leaned in to read the name, then stepped back, hard, eyes wide. He didn't say anything. He didn't need to, because his partner was already staring at the patch below the flag. Black and silver, minimalist, but unmistakable to those who knew. A recon unit that didn't officially exist, with a mission log that never made it into the press or the history books. One by one, the guards straightened. The jokes stopped. The smirks vanished, and silence took over. Not out of fear, but out of respect they hadn't earned, yet suddenly understood. "Wait here," one of the guards muttered, his voice barely above a whisper. The folded flag and the ID remained untouched on the inspection table, like relics of a history too heavy for casual hands. They didn't dare close the bag again, didn't dare move it. They just froze, as if the air had thickened around them. She stood motionless, arms crossed, gaze steady. No fear, no apology, just patience. The kind you earn when you've sat in the dirt waiting for an exfil that's 12 hours late. The kind that's carved into your bones when silence is more tactical than any weapon. A senior officer from the building's internal security soon arrived. Badge on his chest, earpiece coiled tightly, clipboard in hand. He didn't waste time. "Ma'am, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Nothing formal, just clarification." She nodded once, but didn't offer more. "First," he glanced at the open bag, "this ID,
It's, it's not in any current database, not even under historical access logs. Can you explain that? She didn't blink, because that database was created after my time. He hesitated. Your unit, according to this patch, was officially decommissioned in 2009. That's what the press release said. A pause. The man was good at hiding emotion, but not good enough. He tried again. This flag, it's very old. Why carry it around? Her eyes drifted to it, just briefly, like someone looking at an old friend. It was handed to me by someone who didn't come back. I carry it until I find someone who deserves to hold it next. That wasn't an answer. Not really. And yet it was the only one that mattered. I see, the officer said, scribbling something down he clearly didn't understand. Then another angle. Are you here to meet someone? Yes. Who? She finally looked him directly in the eye.
They'll know. The clipboard dipped a little. He flipped through his notes, searching for something that could make this situation make sense. But what he saw didn't, because her name had appeared, briefly, on a guest list, then vanished, replaced by another. The digital logs were fragmented, inconsistent. Someone had either scrubbed her entry or shielded it. And then there was her photo, pulled from the visitor camera footage, matched against facial recognition algorithms.